And we're back. And it's time for our topic discussion of the evening, which again is staying woke. We're going to talk about that. Actually, let's jump right in. So let me ask y'all this. It's become a trend, essentially, to be woke. It's the thing to,
what made it a trend, though?
I don't know where it came from or where it started to become popular.
I was thinking about this today, and like I said earlier, I think that social media platform is so many different platforms for people to have voices. You even have social media activists and Twitter activists and everything like that, and people have a way to present their information, but as fast as you can present information, you can spread misinformation. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, I think these ultra woke people, because I consider myself woke, but then you have people that are like dogmatic.
That's what I was going to say. That's one of my questions. Like, what do you consider woke?
I consider being woke. I'm aware of the bigger picture. And I was not raised in any religion. My mother did not raise me with a religion, so I was able to decide on my own what I wanted to believe as far as that. I read a lot. I think woke is being informed. Being woke is knowledge of self. It encompasses a whole lot of different aspects of your life, and just being woke is being able to think for yourself.
Exactly. I was going to say something along the lines of that. Excuse me. I think everything you said is exactly right, and I believe the same. Like, it's all about knowledge and seeking knowledge, correct knowledge.
Right.
And the ability to spread correct knowledge to help other people also. I mean, I think that's an important part of being woke, because it's your duty at that point to wake everyone else up.
And your ability to retain the positivity that you receive from it. Not just, you feel me, take all this negative.
Right.
Oh, white people did this, white people did that, white people did this. No.
There's a lot of different aspects.
There's a lot more to it.
And
that's where people get lost.
Dogmatic. And being dogmatic becomes problematic because you start badgering people and you start making people feel uncomfortable with it could be facts and it could be your opinion, and a lot of times those things get muddled, because I feel like this gender fluidity thing, as far as being woke, I'm here for people expressing themselves, but
don't cram it down our throats. And where are the facts coming from?
Their opinion.
This is not a thing that was around. People were trans, people were gay, people were doing everything that they're doing now, but all of these different labels and facts, and I use the word fact loosely, where is it coming from?
Their opinions. It's just like people have run with the theory of, an opinion can't be wrong. It very well can be. Like, it can very well be my opinion that the sky is red, but the facts are it's blue. Fuck my opinion.
People done ran with the fact that it's my opinion. How many likes can I get that can back up my opinion? The more likes I get, the more, it gotta be right. It gotta be true.
And it's just like, there's so many people that go over the top, like those Hotep niggas that feel like...
These Hotep niggas is another brand
they
of
feel
niggas.
like bitches... the ones that be like, bitches that they shouldn't get periods because only healthy women...
Yo, it's a Hotep nigga out there probably watching me drink this white milkshake.
And saying, look at this brother.
Look at this brother right here drinking
that
white milkshake. Right,
See,
nigga?
A part of me being woke, I have a problem with the negative connotation used behind Hotep niggas, because Hotep is a word that means peace. Hotep is a word from a language that we should be embracing,
right? But it's literally
we turn it around and make it a negative thing
because it's indicative of what they've done to being woke.
But that's them.
They turned it into a caricature of it,
right?
Which makes the name applicable to them, essentially.
And it's that's a part of my being woke thing, because I hate that. Like, I call myself all the time. I call myself a Hotep honey.
Hotep honey.
And I see where people get the negativity from, but I just think that it's really fucked up.
But
that a word has been taken that we should be embracing to describe these overly dogmatic
they do that
people.
With everything.
To disconnect yourself from that, though, if you consider the types of niggas that we talking about, there's no need to feel anything about them other than.
But I think that's what
disdain.
she's saying though. Like the whole word itself then got misconstrued.
Yeah, I know,
but that-
when you
what I'm
hear
saying.
that, when you hear Hotep, instead of
It's
it
like
being instead of feeling peace like what the word means when you hear Hotep, you hear these motherfuckers.
It's the
Like,
same thing when you
these
hear the
crazy
word
niggas.
Illuminati. It's a very real
they
thing,
done
but as soon
watered-
as you hear that, it's
They
oh
done
God,
watered
there
that
you
word
go.
down so much to the point where it's like literally on TV.
It means nothing.
It means nothing
Right.
to the point where it's like y'all got to realize this. It might not be
that's
what
on
we're
purpose.
saying, but it's still some type of society. It's still
It
some
still
type
exists.
of
It
something.
exists, but they've let us talk about it so much that we don't take
It's
it
just another
seriously
thing.
anymore.
Right. It has become
Once
Same thing with
rappers
Hotep.
say it, once rappers say it in constant verses over and
It's
over
watered down.
and
It's
over
not-
again, it's the sting is gone.
So did you guys see Get Out?
Hell yeah, I saw that movie.
twice.
I feel like the woke people took that and ran with it.
No,
Because,
the fake woke people took that and ran with
so
it.
that's who we're talking about.
Okay.
Staying, being woke.
All
that's
right.
what we're talking
Now
about.
stay woke.
So
That was a great
opening
song. That was a
scene.
great song
I know,
for that
right?
movie. Though.
Here's my thing about it. Maybe it's because of how it was presented to me in terms of people's feedback. Like when I posted that I was gonna go see it, someone was like, "Oh, you're gonna hate white people. Don't become a Black Panther after this." Like I've seen literally all before I went, everyone's comments was, "Oh, now I really don't trust white people," and "Oh, like."
Where the fuck you been before? Like
Where
if a
was
movie
it
made
at,
you feel
though?
like that, where the fuck
But
have you
not
been
even
living?
that the movie made them feel like that. It wasn't even that serious
It wasn't.
for the movie
It
to
really
make them feel
wasn't.
that way. I was like,
Real
so
life
the whole
is more
time,
serious. If you want to
Exactly.
hate white people, look at real
Watch the
life
news.
and hate fucking white people.
whole
Don't
time
look
I'm
at a
sitting there
movie.
waiting for some crazy shit to happen that makes me hate white people. I'm
Yeah,
like,
and
oh,
it
okay,
didn't.
all typical white people shit. Okay, they're being
Right.
weird about black
I think-
people. Okay,
I think what
they're
people-
stealing his organs or whatever. Okay, cool. All right, white people.
I think what they were saying. I think what they were saying as far as it's gonna make you look at white people, because it did have me
No.
looking at them like.
Not even.
It didn't.
Still not even, because that was the fictional side of it. It is not.
It is- that's
it's
the
still a
fictional
fictional
side.
movie. It's a
Yeah.
satire.
Right. It was entertainment.
It's
Yeah.
entertaining. But the only parts in it that I felt were even racially charged, essentially, were just like when he was at that little party and they was making all those weird
Analyzing
racist.
them and
Yeah.
shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that.
But
yeah.
even that still, to me, was just typical white
That's
people
typical
shit.
white people
White
shit.
people make weird, uncomfortable comments around
Right.
black people all
right.
the time.
And that's why and that
And I be
I
around
think
white people,
that-
so I'm like,
Oh,
right.
Who
they-
I
cares?
think that the movie, I think that a lot of times too, because you're around a lot of white people, I'm around a lot of white people, and I think that for people like us who experience that pretty much on a daily basis, a lot of times we are not able to think about the fact that a lot of black people are only around a bunch of other black
Black
people.
people.
So they don't really get that vibe from being the ink spot.
And vice
Maybe.
versa, because it's a lot of white people out here that's not around black people.
Yeah, I'm like at my job, I honestly believe that the white people there, when they come to work, that's the only time that they're around black people.
Yeah.
it's very likely. That's
It's
why.
probably-
That's part of the reason why they do have those weird questions about
Right.
us. And again, I never get offended about shit like that. I'll delve
It's
into
not
those
offensive.
conversations. You want to talk about
It's
my
just
hair?
weird.
Right.
Cool. We talk about my hair. You want
Right.
to talk about the difference
Right.
in how our skin is? That's fine. I don't care about none of that. You're not disrespecting me by asking questions because
Right.
you're
And
curious.
that's what I
You don't
never
understand
understood.
me. You don't
Right.
get me. Yes, I'd rather you ask questions than judge me.
They make
Right.
it weird by thinking that we're being offended by it.
Right.
Because people are so fucking sensitive.
And then if you're not offended by it, you being a fucking coon.
Why
when
you gonna
win-
let them just
No,
say that?
that's the problem with woke people. They're not satisfied with anything.
Right.
You can't do anything right. You try to go ahead and appease them by, not indulging, but now that's not okay. But then you do indulge
Right.
and you're cooning. It's just not. There's no middle ground for the woke people. And they just really kind of blew me with that. And it kind of ties into it now. I seen a conversation the other day about organ donating. Because right now it's the month of, people
But of
signing up for
course,
that.
it's gonna come out after the movie.
Well, no, it's organ donating month or whatever it's called. Like the month is like
Have you
organ donor
ever
awareness.
heard of any organ donor month?
I don't know.
I ain't never heard of none of
But
all these
they-
That don't mean it
awarenesses
wasn't-
and all
That don't mean that it
There's a
wasn't
whole lot of-
existing, but it doesn't mean it exists.
every month is a month.
There's a
Organ
different
donor
month. Last month was autism month. I never knew that
I mean,
until
I've
like
heard of
last
that.
year.
I've heard of that.
I just heard of it like last year.
I mean, do you have people in your family that are like that?
No,
Then you wouldn't have heard about it.
exactly.
But when you have people in your family,
I've
that
never
are like
had a family that
then-
needed an organ. But if I did, I probably would have heard of National Organ Month or whatever
I don't know. I think you should hear about National Organ Month because that's something that people should be aware about.
I mean,
we hear about President's Day. How many presidents done saved us from anything?
I say all that to say, like, this people now, because of Get Out, are, like, very much against organ donating, and they're saying that black people should not list themselves as organ donors on their licenses. And it's just like, okay, this has nothing to do with that. Like, and there was this one argument. This guy on this post was like, oh, but this is how they set you up to steal your organs. No, like, you elect that when you die, someone can have your organs if they need them.
That has for science,
whatever. That has nothing to do with when people get kidnapped and their organs get stolen. I don't even understand how he was making a correlation. But there's a lot of people out there that feel that way, apparently, and it's mostly, I'm sorry, Hotep niggas. And it's just like, I don't understand how you get there for your thinking. Like, and I kind of blame Get Out for people feeling like, oh, I can't be an organ donor. And no, they're going to steal my organs. If I'm unconscious and my license said organ donor, they're going to steal my organs.
And why I call myself woke, because of the way I was raised, I heard about that a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So,
organ stealing, yeah.
I've known about that.
They've been harvesting our DNA and shit like that and trying to forever.
I knew that, but I didn't know they was out here taking out organs.
Yeah.
There have been, if you Google it, there have been quite a few mysteriously murdered.
Yeah, the one that happened with the kid rolled up in the gym mat and all that stuff. There've been a few of them, but they get swept under the rug, I guess. And I noticed that the media has a lot to do with what we focus on.
Absolutely.
Right now it's missing girls, and I'm glad that that's in the spotlight, but police,
something else is behind.
Right, police. Last year it was police brutality, Black Lives Matter.
It's always something.
All of a sudden, that's ended.
Hell no.
Nope, it's still
but
going on.
It's still going on, but it's not the forefront. It's like they pick and choose what they want us to focus on.
I'm just tired of news.
It's like America is a season. Every year is a new season,
exactly.
and we're a show. We're a big show.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, it was funny when the next election happened. It was like, oh, stay tuned for the season finale of America.
Shut up. Every 4 years we get a new court jester.
Real talk. It's crazy. I mean, there's also niggas out here that believe the Earth is flat. Do you know that there are really
Kyrie
people
Irving
that truly believe
Shaquille O'Neal.
Stop paying these athletes all this money, and these niggas are the most influential people in our children's lives, and these niggas can't even tell our kids that the Earth is round.
They truly believe it's flat. They truly believe it's flat. And again, I was hanging out with my friends the other day. We was talking about the trans women. We was talking about this too. And one of the girls that was there said her brother is one of these people, and he tried to explain
to her. Of people now. Like.
He tried to explain to her his logic, and he's like, the Earth is like, it's flat, but it kind of it bends up a little bit like a plate. So it appears to be round, but it's not really round. So there's really no gravity. They don't believe in gravity. Like, it's just dumb. So it's like, they think if you fall, like, off a cliff, for instance, you just keep falling. Like, if there's no ground or something, you just keep going.
So wait. Let me get this straight.
To where, though, if it's not round?
You just said the Earth curves a little bit, like a plate. Mm-hmm. The bottom of a plate, all my plates I've ever seen, kind of round. I've never seen just a flat plate. If a plate was flat, it'd be like this. Mm-hmm. It's still, even this is still rounded.
Well, it's curved. It's curvature.
But a curve is still a rounding.
Yeah, but it's not a sphere. They're stupid.
So it's curved flat and then curved again is...
It just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand the logic of... I mean,
look, until niggas
how would we have seasons? How would we... Like, why would everything else be spherical? Why would every other planet be a sphere and we be the only flat one?
I don't know. You ever seen the end of Ice Cube movies, Cube Vision?
So we're square? Is that what you're saying now?
Nah, I'm not saying we're square.
What do you think?
Maybe Ice Cube ain't wrong. Say no, but I don't think that. There's too many images. There's too many ways to go out into space to see the planets. It's too many satellites. I don't think the Earth is flat.
No, I know the Earth isn't flat. But do you think wokeness essentially has made people way more sensitive? Well, I know it's made people dumber. But it's just like, I feel like everyone's so offended about everything all the time. Every time you say something about anything that could be any type of controversial,
like the
people
newest
get
thing
butt hurt.
was Kendrick Lamar and
oh my God, yes.
Be Humble, the song, and where he said the line about he wants something more natural,
more
like
than that
Richard Pryor
Photoshop.
and his
That's
afro.
real.
That I don't. And then
I
women.
didn't see what the problem was.
There are
with that.
women that are angry
Because
about
you
it.
want to know
Like,
why they're angry about it? Because those
he
are the
wants,
ones
he's
that...
supposed to be a conscious brother, and he's gonna go up here and sexualize us. Bitch,
These
what?
were the
Nobody
same bitches that was
sexualized
mad
her.
that his woman is light skinned. Like, bitch, he can't win. He
These are
can't
the
win
same-
anywhere.
He just praised you, and that's not good enough.
Yo.
Aren't y'all the bitches that was mad that you wasn't getting praised? Now you getting praised. And
Now
it's
you're
a
getting
problem?
praise, and it's a problem. And my whole thing is because I was talking about this today. These the same bitches that as soon as a guy come in with some gray sweatpants on or
Right.
some hooping shorts, you looking at his dick print.
Right.
What's the difference between, like, a man can't be comfortable in some leisure wear without you looking at his dick? Or he got a beard, oh, I want to sit on that beard. It's the same shit.
really
Where's
is.
the outrage for
The same
women
shit.
treating men that
They
way?
feel like it's okay because women have always been objectified, but it does. It's a two-way street.
It's
That's
a
the double
two-way
standard.
street.
We all live by the double standard, even though we all hate it.
There's
We
some
live
nigga
by
out
it when it's
here-
convenient for us.
Right.
There's some nigga out here scared of the old lady at his job because she keep looking at him too long.
And it's always been like that. Like, if you watch the Netflix show, the one where it's from the 70s and it's like the beginning
Oh,
of
The
hip hop.
Get Down?
The Get Down.
Oh,
Like, you
yeah.
had, what was her name?
Fat Annie? Fat Annie was fucking the shit out of
Fat Annie was
Shaolin
fucking the
Fantastic.
shit out of them young boys.
She was fucking the shit out of Shaolin Fantastic.
She
But he
had
was
her
going
pick.
to
I haven't
it.
seen it.
You gotta watch that.
You gotta watch that.
That's all we
But
saying.
Fat Annie was doing her thing, and she was objectifying the shit out of niggas.
She was fucking the shit out of these
This
little
has been
niggas, bro.
happening, and I don't understand why.
But-
like for K-Dot to come out with that, and I felt like it was something that he was saying to women.
I
You
thought it was
don't have
positive.
to.
It was
You
very
it was
positive.
positive. You don't have to. And people are dying trying to.
I just saw
Trying
an
to
article
be-
the other day about somebody
Yeah.
dying from ass
People
shots.
are dying
You heard
trying
about
to
that
fit
doctor?
this.
Yeah, I
Right.
heard about that too.
People are
Motherfucker.
dying trying to fit into this mold where you have these, and again, it goes back to reality shows where people are putting on all of the makeup and the contour and the lashes and the hair and the this
Love
and
and
that.
hip-hop.
and
Those
titties.
reality shows be fake as fuck. Did you
Right.
see they put the fucking Popeyes on the grill? Popeyes chicken.
put
Popeyes
Popeyes
fried
on the
chicken
grill?
on a grill.
Who did that?
They had, you know how they be coming back from commercial and they just show people doing random things. They were cooking out.
They had fried chicken
There
on
was
the grill.
fried chicken. It was
It had
Popeyes
to be Love and
chicken.
Hip Hop.
It was.
It had to be Love and
Someone
Hip-Hop,
just
yo.
zoomed in the other day on someone that was holding a stack of money.
Can't do
It was
nothing but
$100 bill and a bunch of blank
Can't do
paper.
nothing but blame on the sky, yo.
And those things to people who aren't woke, you know, and by me being somebody, because I do, like I said, I consider myself awake and aware. That's what I say about myself. And it's hard for me to imagine the mentality of people who aren't that. So it's people that you looking at this show and you thinking, damn, I want to be that. Look at her ass. I want that ass. I want this. I want that. You have all of the filters. You have all of the airbrush. I was looking at the thing and in the
Everybody
makeup
looked the
group-
damn same now.
I'm in a makeup group. And the bitches was like, yeah, I just want everybody to know that most of y'all are using airbrush. And she put it side by side, and it's making people try to attain these standards that really are just an illusion.
I don't know who came up with these standards.
Right.
Who came up with the standards for women?
All of a sudden, it just became. I feel like it comes with trends. Like, so for instance, like, I feel like the Kardashians started the way that we've been doing our makeup.
Right. I agree.
The way that everyone's
I like
face
some
is
fucking
contoured right
highlighter
now.
now. I can't-
Yeah,
I
me
gotta-
too. I love it. It's a great look. But I feel like it came from them because I feel like they were the first ones I saw with this look that everyone has now. I just kind of feel like our standards come from trends.
Right.
We latch onto something and it becomes
So
the norm.
how can we as people stop a trend?
I feel like we're too far gone. I think
To
that
stop trends?
no one's ever going to
Because
stop
trends
trends.
only keep going if the people allow
People
them to
love
keep going.
trends.
People love them, though.
People like we're never going to be able to stop trends. People
So
love
what you're
them.
saying is we'll never be able to stop the Kardashians.
Oh no.
They in there.
They're just gonna have to die
That's
out.
a part of.
They
They're
like
part
the
of,
new Rockefellers.
Yeah,
they're
they're
gonna
part
die
of.
out.
They're ingrained in society now, and they've been even the ones where because they even the ones that started with the ass and like the veneers and this look of perfection that they had because they constantly on camera. And that was the perfect way to usher in all of this Instagram and Facebook and all of it. Like that was the way to.
Look at fucking Nicki Minaj. Everything on her is fake.
Nicki Minaj
her
is
hair,
built like a Minecraft
her
character.
eyes, her eyelashes, her nose, her teeth, her
Everything.
breast, her boobs. I mean, her butt. Everything is fake.
Boobs too.
I said boobs. I thought I said breast. I said it twice.
Twice.
Yeah, it's cool.
2 fake titties. That's what she got.
2 times. But yeah, everything. Like, I really sat down and looked at her one day and realized, like, yo, everything about this bitch is fake. Like, most of her face is fake. Even her complexion is fake because she's bleached herself. It's just like, yo,
that's real.
This shit is crazy out here.
That's real. Social media has portrayed
Social media has ruined us.
It has ruined the human society to cause fake awareness, fake people, narcissistic assholes. Like,
real shit.
It's just a bunch of Kanye Wests.
Everyone wants to be petty. Everyone like strives to be super petty.
Everybody wants to be that extra petty person. When was it ever cool to be petty?
Never.
All of a sudden, social media made it cool. You know where I think it stemmed from? Fucking Facebook
and
groups.
shit like that.
Yeah.
I can't front. That day used to be my shit.
Like
I had to change my ways. I was one petty ass motherfucker.
I never partook in it. I would always watch. See, my group the group I had was always the safe haven away from that. Like, mine was that one group. I was like, nah, we ain't doing all this dumb shit in here. We just gonna chill. Everybody was real chill.
I started leaving when the dumb shit just escalated.
I left. They started wilding. I said, you know what? Y'all can just have
I had a group. I put a group together, and I also left my group because they
just started doing the most.
I'm like, oh no, we not even supposed to be doing this shit in here.
I used to keep it under control for a while. I had my group for over a year. All of a sudden, I took a little hiatus for like a week. I came back. My shit was in shambles.
It was real life a week.
It was in shambles.
Why I have a whole new Facebook page because I can't deal with. Like, I've been on this path of zen and enlightenment and peace.
And social media will throw that shit all the way up.
Way out of whack.
I started a whole new Facebook
social media
page
throw that shit all the way up.
And it's people that are positive and people that are interested in doing their art and doing their, like, not people that's on the petty parade.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that literally live their lives through Facebook.
Right.
I know quite a few people whose lives revolve around Facebook, and they have nothing without
because
it.
they see all these other people. Think about it.
They're miserable
if I can
in
sit
real
on
life.
my phone and scroll like this and see week after week somebody's growing success from videos of 30-second clips, that shit will make me want to do the same thing.
Nah, I mean like people that just want to create drama and problems. Like they live through
screenshots
Facebook.
And
that shit will make me all that shit ties into each other. People scroll looking for those.
You talking about being motivated?
No, people are motivated to be petty.
Yeah.
People are motivated by the trends.
Yeah, they see other people doing well. They don't want you to do well.
All they see is people on World Star saying, "World Star, yo, go get that bitch, yo, go get that nigga, yo."
Back to
everybody wants the viral video.
No, even there's a fucking song that my daughter found. Like, you know, kids watch YouTube videos and shit. My kid is 7. There's some little song that these little girls be listening to. They be like, "Hey, Stiller Man." Like, yo, there's some crazy. I forgot. That song says all kind of weird, crazy, ridiculous shit. I told her you can't stop listening to that shit. These little girls are listening to this song and they know the words. Like,
but that's just the type. But think about when we was young. The type of shit that
you
heard
overt.
On the radio.
It's overt now.
Yeah, it is. Like the type of shit. But
back then they was talking about knocking the boots.
Somebody's rocking, knocking the
we knew what it meant, but we didn't.
Like, they being cool about it. Now it's like, fuck that bitch right on the table. Fuck that bitch right on the table.
Before then, you had stuff like Starship, and that I didn't realize until I got older. He's saying, "Come for me tonight, but don't come too soon." Like, all right, I now know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but then it was.
I had to listen to that.
But then it was,
I didn't know that.
It was covert. So
that's funny as shit.
I love that song.
Yes.
Yeah, yo, it's real crazy. I don't know.
Society.
I want everyone to stop using the word woke. I mean, I'm not saying like, and when it comes to, like I said, Illuminati, I'm one of those people that consider myself woke as well in regards to, I know a lot of things about a lot of things. I do a lot of research. It's one of my hobbies to just do research. I want to know as much as I can know. That's how I consider myself woke, because I know a lot about a lot of shit. And I do know a lot about the Illuminati and conspiracy theories and everything.
Way before it was
before it
was even a thing.
I started my research in 2006.
Right.
So it was a long time. So it was like years of research that I've done. I have a lot of information. But I'm at a point where I won't even say the word Illuminati.
Right.
If I'm talking about conspiracy theories, I'll talk around that word. Right. And I want people to start trying to do that with woke, because it's too much. Trends, and it takes away from it. I feel like they've turned wokeness, like they've like the people who are sheep are supposed to be the ones that aren't woke, and now the woke people are the sheep.
Right.
We're the sheep, and y'all the wolves. When is that cool?
I don't know. We done turned the tables in an odd way.
The tables have turned, darkness.
But we're about to start wrapping up. But before we do, let them know where they can find you guys at on social media and everything.
Before we do that, I just want to let everybody know that PLF Salon presents Evolution, the hair show, Sunday, April 23rd, 2017, at the Best Western Hotel on O'Donnell Street, across from the Travel Plazas, hosted by Lil Mo and Just Hilarious, with music by DJ Imagine. For tickets, visit evolutionhairshow.com or contact Ronnie at 443-219-4585 for more info. And that was from Zaki Sweets.
Where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook under Zaki Sweets. I had deactivated that page, but I activated it again. You can find me on there. You can also find me on Instagram at Galactic Zach. And, I don't have a Twitter or anything like that, but I probably should, since I'm a co-host on a radio show.
Galactic Zach with a K on the end?
Yes, Galacticzak.
That's one of those words that you, like, do better writing.
Out loud. I was about to pull out the memo pad.
I'd be like,
I think I got it right.
It sound right to me.
Well, it is your boy DJ Cheech. You can find me on Instagram, DJ Cheech 410. Twitter, it's the same thing. It's DJ Cheech 410 throughout the whole thing, and it's Cheech like Cheech and Chong, not Cheeks. People always be like DJ Cheeks. No, it's Cheech. I guess because when I talk fast, you gotta slow down what I'm saying. You feel me? You gotta catch up.
DJ Cheeks on the 1 and 2.
But it's DJ.
I got big cheeks. Yeah. But it's Spunky Brewster with 2 Y's. You can find me all across social media at that same name. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snap. I've been snapping. I love it now. Remember, I used to be very against it.
Snapchat.
Oh my God, fucking awesome.
Snapchat.
Oh my
Snapchat.
God.
Yeah.
I hated it.
I hate the fucking flower crown. Like,
rid of these filters, baby.
No. I hated the flower crown. I used to call it the thought filter. I used to talk shit about bitches. I'd be like, why are they posting these pictures? Like, we don't know it's a fucking Snapchat filter. Stop it. But
you better not use it.
I peep game.
Then I got Snapchat, and I started playing around with these filters.
And
that shit be so cute, yo. Shout out to the flower filter. I'm sorry that I ever talked shit about you, because you
funny.
are awesome.
Oh, y'all can catch me at I'm doing the after hours every Saturday from 2 to 5 in the morning. So once y'all leave the club and y'all don't feel like going to Horseshoe or feel like going to Live, come down 6000 Liberty Road. It's the little Cheech after hour spot, you feel me? Like, just come in. Drinks is nice little price. 2 to 6, well, 2 to 5 every Saturday.
Sounds good. Yeah. And I'm always at karaoke on Thursdays at Liberty Tavern if you guys ever want to come have fun with me. Every single Thursday.
Oh, the kid got some more stuff coming. I just got to get some dates for y'all before I tell y'all.
We're going to have some things that we're going to be working on, too. We're really going to have some segments and whatnot that we're going to start presenting to you guys. We're going to let you know more information about it once things are worked out. But we got a lot up our sleeves for this season, essentially, of Kool Kids Radio. But anyway, it's been another great night. We will see you guys next Wednesday. Peace, love, blessings, all that shit.
Stay vigilant and aware, people.
We holla.